Barbie. I'm a doll, but I still wanna party. Pink felt like I'm ready to bend. I'm a 10, so I pull in a Ken. Like Jazzy, Stacy, Nikki. All of the Barbies is pretty. All of the Barbies is bad. It girl.
Good morning, Nakusa High School. Today is Thursday, September 28th. Today's birthdays go out to Damien Armstead and Michelle Shannon. Student council is in the auditorium. Environmental science is a field trip in Rome. Volleyball versus Mauston away. Soccer game in Eau Claire, which is home. On with the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Ryan. As some of you may know, there are some new faces around Nakusa High School, and today I took my time to interview Mrs. Seipel. Here's what she had to say about Nakusa High School. Alright, who are you and what do you do here?
My name is Miss Seipel and I'm teaching Algebra 1.
Are you enjoying it here at Nakusa High School?
I have started to enjoy my time. At first I was a little nervous, but it's been going pretty well, so I'm enjoying it, yes.
Are you looking to stay here long term?
I am undecided on whether I'm staying long term. I feel like it depends on how this first semester goes and how the rest of the year goes.
How long have you been teaching?
This is my first year teaching.
What are your plans after long-term subbing?
After long-term subbing, I would love to get a job in my field. I have a master in environmental science, so ideally I would love to work in a national park.
What are your favorite things to do in your free time?
In my free time, I enjoy reading. I enjoy hiking, different outdoor activities, kayaking, paddleboarding, singing. I sing in church choir.
Thank you, Miss Seipel. If you have any questions for Mrs. Seipel, stop down by her room at 210. Now on to Braden for soccer.
Thank you, Nathan. And as we all know, fall sports are in full swing, so I took time to interview soccer coach Goodwin to ask him about the season and postseason expectations.
If we win out, I want to host a home playoff game. That's if there's a goal, second in conference, host a home playoff game.
Absolutely. And is there anything you think the team needs to do to get there?
Right now, coming off of homecoming, we had a couple of games that were too easy for us. And our focus isn't where it needs to be. And honestly, practices are a little too goofy. And we have fun. And that's, I think, something that makes our team special. We enjoy what we do, but we need to get our focus back and understand where we're aiming at and what we want to accomplish the rest of the season.
Absolutely. So, do you believe there are any players, like any senior captains like Lane, that do anything for the team to bring that energy up?
I think the leaders, the people that just set the tone, I think if they just show up to practice, and I think they do that. If they know that that's what we need to do and just set the example, nobody needs to say anything. I mean, it's a vibe and it's going to happen, and we know we have big games coming up, and we know what we want to do, and since the team wants to do it, we're going to follow suit.
Absolutely. And what's one thing you want from the people?
Okay, the one thing I would love to see a full student section where somebody has like gone online and studied some soccer chants from some of the crazy European teams, and to just hear, like to feel the sound of our student section that loud. Like that's a dream, and I think every player on that team wants to see that happen.
All right, thank you, Mr. Goodwin. Thank you, Mr. Goodwin. We hope we can see some of you at the home games to cheer on our players. And if you have any questions, go find our captains Lane, Sawyer, and Dylan. Now I'm Jaron with football.
Thank you, Braden. With only a few weeks left in the football season, I decided to sit down and talk with head coach Derek Baker to hear his plans for the rest of the season and the future of the football program.
What is your current record in conference this year?
We're 1-3 in conference, so we beat Manawa, lost to Wittenberg, Stratford, and Wyoming Fremont.
What are your plans for the off season for you or your players?
A lot different than the last couple off seasons. So I'm going to try to implement some kind of weightlifting program, some kind of strength conditioning program. We're going to do a lot more fundraising. We'll do a golf outing. We're starting a new separate fundraising entity. So we'll have to get a tax ID for that. I'm kind of applying for some of that stuff right now. So a lot of new things coming.
What is your thoughts about heading into the new conference next year?
It's exciting, some familiarity. Some of these schools were in the SEC back when I played and back before we left for this new conference. There's some new ones as well. It'll be nice not to see Amherst, Stratford, and Whitmer every year. But Berlin and the Dells, there's some really good teams in this new conference too. So it'll be a good new challenge for us.
And how many seniors will you have going into next season?
I think like 12 or 14 of you guys, unless you guys can bring me some more, which would be good too. But yeah, we'll have the biggest senior class, I guess, that we've had in a long time. So we expect a lot from those guys this offseason as well.
I would like to thank Coach Baker again for taking the time to let me interview him. If you have any questions about football or would like to join, contact Coach Baker, the office, or any player would be happy to help. Now on to Caden Pepper with the Railroad Construction.
Time to interview Rick Schmidt with the construction of the railroad tracks in Nakusa. This is what he had to say.
Can we get your name and job title, please?
Sure. My name is Rick Schmidt. I'm Director of Public Works for the City of Nakusa.
So a lot of people were wondering when the construction of the railroad tracks will be finished in Nakusa.
Sure. It's been a long, drawn-out process. With the construction last year on Market Street, and they had some challenges on the railroad crossing there that they couldn't finalize it last year. So as everyone knows, we had to wait all winter and summer to get through this. And just in the last month, there's been a lot of activity. A lot of concrete's been poured out there and precast panel placements. And starting actually today, September 19th, they're going to start putting asphalt down. And if everything goes good, we're expecting the road to be open by the end of this week.
What will the finishing of the construction benefit for the people of Nakusa?
Well, I think that on a joking side, I think a lot of cars, suspensions, and other appurtenances on cars will be safe from crossing that railroad tracks. But I think we can enjoy a really great crossing for many, many, many years. It's well built now. Good concrete's down there, and I think we'll appreciate the drive once we get this open. Sure. One just thing. So we had the crossing at the railroad tracks, which was a big deal, and also today, Wood Avenue, the section between Cedar Street and Birch Street, which will affect some school traffic. They're going to retake off 2 inches of asphalt there and put new 2 inches down because they had some problems with the asphalt in that area as well. Okay. So that's also going to be paved today. And I don't know if you've noticed it in your drives, you drive down that section, you'll notice just a little waviness in that asphalt. They're going to fix that up today as well. So after this week, we should be on Wood Avenue and Market Street, good traffic flow from here on out.
Thank you, Rick. With any other questions you have about the railroad tracks, you can contact Rick at this phone number.
Thank you for watching Nakusa High School, and stay cool!
'Cause I'm just kidding anywhere